Hello, I am definitely not Vlad, and you are watching me level a character to level 70 so that I can pug my way to plus 20 on every key. That is the goal. I might extend that goal to get to 2.8k rating, which means basically timing a 20 on every dungeon on both tyrannical and fortified. But we'll see how the pugging goes. Should be relatively chill considering that I'll be the tank, and the tank really carries a lot of responsibility in pugs. But we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah, I've been leveling, basically using just dungeons. I'm going into TBC dungeons, and I'm leveling as a guardian druid. Sometimes we have to wait a bit for a healer, but it's no biggie. I can just cut down on the editing. Let's see. I'm just gonna queue us up right away. So I've been trying to whatchamacallit, trying to make sure that I can survive in these dungeons. It's a bit rough without the heirlooms because a lot of my gear is just woefully low item level. It makes it a bit tough. We've already been here, we already have all the quests completed, but it's no big deal. What do we have? We have a mage, a shadow priest, and a... what is that? Is it an enhancement? No, it's an elemental shaman, so I should be standing still a bit more, but we're just going to pull a bit more and then we'll stand still for these guys to do their damage. Let me try and get everyone with Mark of the Wild here. I'm going to pull these, and now I'm standing still, and I'm going to let these guys actually cast at him. Here we go. Fire Mage is doing great. I think it's Arcane Explosion though, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's Meteor. Oh, they're level 59, so they're past the point of spamming Arcane Explosion to top the damage meters. Very nice. Yes, I like being feared for 2 hours. That's good. Fun and interactive gameplay. Pop healing that person like that. I'm not going to sprint because then the guys are going to be too far behind me. I don't want to do that to them. There's no reason to. And by sprint, I mean dash. Cat form dash. Everything's here and easily grouped up, so I'm going to go ahead and group these up. Shadow Priest and Shadow Crash. Heal myself really nice. I don't have kick yet, so I didn't even bother focusing the Coilfang Ray. The Coilfang Ray in here does a fear effect. I can shapeshift out of that root. Get me out of there. Don't want none of that. I'm going to try and group up these guys by running ahead a little bit. It was a bit of a waste of the Box Stride needs to come back here. I'm going to Bark Skin and Iron Fur this while I gather so I don't get my butt whooped. Okay, Survival Instincts. What is, why did you bop me? This is rough, this is very rough, that's why I shut up, because I had to focus. This is still very rough. And there we go, Dream of Cenarius coming in clutch. Oh my god. Please don't bop your tank. It makes aggro drop. We're gonna wait here for a res. I don't know if I was yo-yoing really hard, so he thought he needed to bop me, so I survived. I had cooldowns rolling. I'm pretty sure he could have just healed me. I think they're new to Paladin, so they just bopped me because they were like, oh, this will protect them from all physical damage. No biggie. People gotta learn somewhere. I'm waiting for a rest because otherwise then they just have to wait for me to run back. Very nice. Getting a res. We're gonna redo Mark of the Wild. Accept that, Mark of the Wild. Heal myself up. And let's try this pull again, shall we? There we go. That was a little bit messy, but it's okay. Maybe I really needed the bop to survive. It worked out in the end. It's no big deal. I didn't really lose out on much EXP or anything like that. Alright, we're gonna sprint here. I'm gonna stop though because these guys can't really catch up like that. They don't have the movement abilities. I love being stunned every other mob pull. TBC dungeon design. Let's give every other mob a stun that can incapacitate the tank. Nullify their avoidance. Okay, this is going to be a big pull. I do have survival instincts. I even have the trinket that we got recently. It's a very nice trinket for tanking. I like it. I'm going to do the betrayer. Pull that group in the back. Do this. We're going to survival instincts and use that trinket. Actually going to use everything here. Still don't have any sort of AoE stops, but that's no biggie. There we go, we got all the totems. There we go. It's a bit slow, the DPS isn't there, but that's okay. Mage is going ham. Alrighty, really wish I had a Stampeding Roar here, but when do we even get Stampeding Roar? Do we get Stampeding Roar? Is that an ability? Is that a talent, I should say? Yeah, it is a talent. Okay. I thought it was like a thing that you just learned. Nah, I'm not getting crippled. I'm a druid, dude. I don't care about your cripple. Let's unlock that appearance. I'm gonna try and pull this into one group. There we go. I love being stunned for half the dungeon. Man, Lobby tank damage is kinda busted. How am I doing the most damage? It's really bad, in my opinion, that being a higher level basically guarantees that you're gonna be bottom of the damage meter unless you're doing really well when you're leveling. Because it feels, as a new player, it feels like, hey, what am I doing? What's going on that I am not doing more damage? I have all these new abilities that I've gotten from leveling that just do crazy amounts of damage, but I still do no damage even though I use everything. And it feels like you do no damage because, you know, the scaling makes it weird. I don't even know what exactly it is that they do with the scaling. I guess it's because you just do so much more percent of an enemy's health with a one ability when you're a lowbie compared to what you do as a higher level person. Or so I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird that the damage difference is that high. Nobody has the quest. I'm going to just skip that then. I'm gonna sprinty sprint. People are using their movement abilities. It's good. I am going to drag this all the way over there. I still don't have Skull Bash. I should have leveled it there while I was out of combat, but we're gonna do a big pull here. Big pull for a big boy. Pop the trinket. Try and keep aggro on everything. There we go. We got it. Move them back into this. We're gonna self-heal. Double self-heal. Probably overdid it on the self-heals. Could I not run off the map? That would be cool. There we go. And while this guy's here, we're gonna pull him real quick. I prefer to get started. Self-heal. Probably should have saved the self-heal for when he does the whole bleed on me until I'm healed to full, but I'll use the other self-heal I have. So I'm alternating between Dream of Cenarius proc and the thingy thing with the stuffy stuff. The Enrage Regeneration. Let's see. Does anyone need my heal? Maybe he needs it. There you go. I'll use it on someone other than myself. Oh, he's angry. He's angry, and I don't have Soothe. Unfortunate. Kitty cat form, get around a little bit quicker. Okay, I have 2 charges of survival instinct, so I want to pull big here, right? I'm gonna pop one now while I'm gathering. Hopefully someone stops the raise. Okay. There we go. And I'm not worried about the fears because there's nothing they can pull, right? Oof. I really needed some help there, but will they manage? They won't manage. No, they won't manage. Yeah, I got insta-gib there. It's my bad. Yeah. There we go. We have the talent for kicks now. That was my bad. I should have noticed that people weren't kicking anything and not pulled where we needed kicks to survive. Because I got feared. I was hoping that only DPS would get feared, because then I can keep myself alive, but I got feared and then I got messed up. So that's my bad for not doing what I needed to do to survive there, which is just expect that the group won't kick. Which is normal. Like, most people don't kick in normal dungeons, they just focus on doing the most amount of damage, which is fair, like, because you usually don't need to kick, but when you pull that big, I guess a kick was kind of necessary. At any rate, whatever the case may be why we died, it's my fault. Like, I should be able to tell when I can and can't survive. But I pushed it. You gotta push it to the limit, you know what I mean? I can't sing that, otherwise I'm probably gonna get demonetized. Am I monetizing these videos at the moment, though? I don't think I am. I have no idea. I have a few videos on the channel that are not World of Warcraft related, but didn't monetize any of that. I know that YouTube probably still shows ads on them because, you know, they don't give a crap if you want the ads there or not. They just want to make money off of your content. That's how they work. Which is fair. Gotta pay this for the storage somehow, because the amount of footage just being put on YouTube is just astronomical. It's numbers that I can't really understand. I don't know what amount of hours of 4K footage is uploaded every minute or whatever. It's some crazy numbers that don't make sense to human brains. I'm out of potions now, so I don't have the potions to heal me, which isn't a big deal. They weren't healing much to begin with. I'm at 8 otherworldly satchels of helpful goods. Where did that mage die? He's all the way over there. I can't even get to him to res him. Maybe I can. Let me sneak these guys. Can I res from here without pulling anything? Yes, I can. I got you, buddy. Very nice. Okay. Okay, now I have a kick for the thingy thing. I'm gonna pop this in the trinket. I'm gonna pop thingy things. Where is the coil fang guy? I can't even find him. Did he just get one shot or something? Oh, being stunned. Yeah, I think whoever it was one shot him. I don't want to be rooted. Get me out of here. What do I look like? A non-druid? Get out of here. I think the coil fang thing, the ray that does the fear, was one of the first things to die, which is good. It should be. But I guess we killed it last pull, and then the rest of it just kind of survived. Oh yeah, that's a lot more manageable. Yeah, because my health last pull, my health, the one where we wiped, my health literally just vanished. I was gone, I was dead. Super, super fast. Yeah, Glimmer of Light. I just looked at the buff because I couldn't recognize the icon, but it's Glimmer of Light, which is a new paladin thing now that in 10.1.5. Slow down, Vlad. Pronounce your words. Yeah, in 10.1.5, they basically gave them Riptide. If you're familiar with Resto Shaman healers, basically Riptide is an instant cast. It doesn't heal much, but what it does is it amplifies your other heals on the target. So you want to put Riptide on anyone you're about to heal, or just have Riptide on everyone you're healing beforehand. Yes, gotta love being stunned. Yes, please, more stuns, please. That's super fun and interactive gameplay. Woo. I'm putting this healer through hell. He has no time to do anything but heal me, it feels like. Okay, and we can go into swimmy swim form. Go bear. I should not have taunted to start with, because now I don't have a taunt in case he turns around. But 3 seconds and I do again. I don't think he's going to do it before then. Okay, we have the taunt. So what I want to use the taunt for is, if he turns around to spit at people, I can taunt him and it forces him to turn back towards me. I think he's going to get the spit off here because we're not like insta-giving him quite as quickly as the other time I did this dungeon. Let's see here. Will he do the spit? There's the acid spray. We taunt. We get it back onto us. We self-heal because it does so much damage. Okay. It looks like everyone's going to survive. Very nice. And we get new legs. Very good. I mean, new pants, not new legs. We don't need new legs. Our legs are fine. I'm not Lieutenant Dan. Okay, let's see here. Why am I organizing this? I'm going to sell all of these items. Anyway, I'm going to leave instance group. Healer insta-left. It was like, I'm not healing this druid anymore. Fuck this. I ain't got time for none of that. And I understand him, because I did overpull and I cost us a wipe. Okay, so do I go reinvigoration where the frenzied regeneration cooldown goes down, or do I go for the iron fur? I feel like this would be so good, because I don't have to worry about heals. But iron fur is what I want to get into Thorns of Iron. And then I just spam Thorns of Iron. I think, yeah, I want to go Thorns of Iron, even when leveling. See how it goes on leveling. Maybe the scaling is wacky and it does ridiculous amounts of damage. Let's see. What do I even have left of the dungeons that can give me quests? I'm not sure. Maybe if I go to specific dungeon, I can see. So we've done Blood Furnace, Hellfire Ramparts, Slave Pens, Underbog, Alkanai Crypts. I think I've done Alkanai Crypts. Yeah, that was the one where you run back to the middle of Mana Tombs. I did. It's the one with the sparks at the end of the boss. Sethek Halls, I don't think I've done. Escape from Durnhold, I'm unfortunately haven't done. Fortunately, have not done either. I could get Shadow Labyrinths, Shattered Halls, I think we have done, maybe not, I'm not sure. But Shadow Labyrinth for 100% we haven't. Botanica, Mechanar, Steam Vault, none of that. Magister's Terrace would be pretty nice. Opening of the Dark Portal, hopefully we don't get that because it's the Violet Hold one in the Black Morass, where you have to wait for the portals to spawn in. And the Architraves would also be nice. It's not ideal because it's got some weird scaling issues where people will just die if they get one of the things. Hey, it's the Shadow Labyrinth. Great, that's 4 quests that we can do. I know there's only 3 here, but there's one more later on that you can pick up. Alright, it's going to be a big pull here, so I got to make sure I use my cooldowns accordingly. Well, Gathering, I'm going to pop Bark Skin. And then I'll use one of my instincts here. Gonna self-heal a little bit. Use the Trinket. Use Iron Fur. Okay, the DPS is definitely there. It's Mark. We play with him. With another hunter as well, along with Mark, that we saw multiple times, but we didn't see Mark with them, so they weren't duo queues or anything. But I remember Mark. He was the one that said, I'm putting down traps. Kite. And I'm like, hard to kite when you get 2 shot. Because I was dying extremely quickly. I didn't have any defensive cooldowns at that point. Not like that they were down, I straight up just did not have any defensive cooldowns to even use. Alright, so we have another charge of survival instincts, and we have bark skin back up, so I could do another big pull here. Okay, pull that. I'm gonna do bark skin here. There's the survival instincts. Feared. Ooh, that's tough because they can just maul me while I'm feared. But the healer's keeping me up quite nicely. It's good. Another fear going off. Where's Tremor Totem when you need one, right? Okay. Okie dokie. I feel like I'm not using my rage enough. I feel like I'm messing that up, but let's do another pull. Don't have any defensive cooldowns, but the healer's really, really good. I feel very safe with this healer. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. My health yo-yos. Yeah, that fear shouldn't be an issue. There's very few mobs left. I'm just gonna clip through that wagon. Wagon? Not wagon. Wagon, right? Okay. Pop berserking. Big damage. Big damage. There we go. Actually, it's funny. I have berserking, which is my troll passive, and I have berserk, which is the big cooldown for DPS for Guardian Druid. Of course, all of them do fears. Come on, damage over time. There we go. Very nice. I don't have dash, but I do have cat form, so I'm just gonna go cat form and run over there. There's a quest back there. Ah, it's one of them, so I have to find him. That gives me a good chunk of EXP, and then I think he gives me another quest that gives me a chunk of EXP. Come on now, let's see here. Yeah, and oh, and it gives me a wrist too. Pff, gonna get decked out in gear as well. Very, very good. What's my current wrist? Oof, we're still running the item level 7. Ooh, that's spicy right there. It's going to be quite a nice increase. Let's see, soul device is going to get me an item level 80 thingy. Let me just heal this guy before we pull. Okay, I have survival instincts, I have berserking, or berserk. This can be a big pull. This can be a big pull. I do need to get some AoE down. Okay. I'm stunned, because of course I am. It's TBC, everything has a stun. Is this a Destro Warlock? No. Okay. Didn't need to pop survival instincts because things are dying so quickly. I'm gonna go over here and grab the quest items. If this mob lets me. Why is she auto attacking so quickly? Die, lady. Everyone backed in to try and get those. Was that the priest pulling? I think it was the priest pulling. I don't know if this is a patrol or something, but I trust the priest. Priest has been doing quite well. I'm actually getting heals, which is nice. I know tanks should be getting heals, but this is lobby content, and I am really taking a lot of damage because I'm doing crazy hard pulls. Oakley dokley oak. We're gonna pull to boss. Okay, hopefully this boss dies quickly, because he's a bit annoying, because he does like a mind control mechanic where everyone gets mind controlled and fights each other. And you can't even hit him or anything. Everyone, I think, gets mind controlled. Okay, he's not exactly melting. Yeah, there we go. Now we have to wait. Four more seconds. There we go. Hope that warlock get healed up. We got beat up pretty bad in the chaos thing from this guy. Alright. Seems to be a run to the next mobs, which is fine. Oh, what level is that guy? 40? 40, yeah, okay. I don't care about these mobs, they don't do much. It'd be nice to get that. Yes, I'm gonna get that. Don't care. Yoink. It's mine. Haha. Screw you. Okay. I need to focus up. I'm trying to get the items for memes. I messed up my interrupt. Very nice. Kitty cat form. I'm trying to loot everything because you never know when you might get something cool from just trash mobs. And Lord knows I need the gold. I don't think they drop a lot of gold, but man, I hate when people pull instead of me. It's really not necessary. You're not in a rush. There are enough quest items in the dungeon. Just chill out. Let's pop that. Big absorb shield. This is gonna be a big pull. I better pop survival instincts as well. Oh, his pets are like taunting off me. Okay, interesting. Lots of rage to drop into malls. Okay, I don't need to do that. Just need this guy to die. Now I turn in the quest. Complete, accept, destroy Murmur. Okay, at least I'm getting AoE loot now. I completely forgot that AoE loot wasn't a thing until later on. Oh, the priest is giving me speed ups. That's very nice. Myself. Pop that. Felt that was a good spot to stop. Plenty of soul devices in here for me to finish up my quest. Man, I only have a few. Probably go pull the boss. Instead of doing the quest items, I'm so focused on the quest. It'll be fine. Pets are tanking anyway. I'm not gonna taunt off him. You know what they say? Fuck him. If he wants his pets to die, he can leave the growl on.
Run.
Sonic boom. Am I supposed to hide here or something? Oh Jesus, yeah. Poor guy. I'll give him a res. He got one shot, I think. I don't think anything else hit him, so I think he just got straight up one shot. Poor guy. He did not deserve that. Master Thief gloves. I like that. I can put these away. It's quite a nice upgrade. Huge upgrades in this dungeon. Quite a few gear upgrades. I mean, quite a few. I got gloves and I'm gonna get wrists, but 2 gear upgrades? I'll take that. And we're going to... No, that's not where you do that. We're gonna teleport out of the dungeon and we're gonna teleport back into the dungeon. Power of SSDs. SSD nuts. Sorry. I think I got boot upgrade as well. It wasn't that huge of an upgrade, but it was still a nice upgrade. Let me see here. That wrist upgrade's huge though. Look at that. 7 armor, 6 agility, 9 stamina, 9 crit. And a socket too? I'm not gonna put anything in that socket because I'll have to buy it for gold and there's no reason to spend that gold. Alright, cool. Leave instance group. I think that concludes it for this episode. Doing a couple of dungeons each episode. This was a fun one. First one I kind of wiped us, if I'm remembering that correctly. That could be from previous episode. But I think the last one was... Anyway, I think I wiped us in one of the 2 dungeons today, and the second one was me trying to find the gosh darn, what are they called? Quest items instead of just doing the dungeon and grabbing the quest items afterwards. Oh, we just got Wild Charge. That's amazing utility. Amazing utility. Let's put that on middle mouse button. Do I have to do it on any of the other forms? I don't. middle mouse button, and now I can charge over to people. I can pounce behind targets in cat form. I can do the leap in travel form. I can charge and immobilize an enemy for 4 seconds is quite a lot. It's kind of useful on targets that do charges if you want to give yourself some extra time to react to the charge or something. Okay, let me just vendor everything and double check the transmog with this generous person that is leaving them out. Actually, I didn't get a new back or a new head in the meantime, so I don't have to change anything. Very nice. Big bear. I think next episode I'll check and see if I can change my bear form, see if there's a cooler looking one. But yeah, that does it for this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.